Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's me, Mitch, and welcome. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. I'm wearing my t-shirt. It says, I like romantic walks down the meat aisle. Yes. Good to see you all, and let's get started. First order of business on the agenda, to drink it if we got it. I will second that. The pause. Coca-Cola doesn't own this one. The pause that refreshes. Well, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I just watched Kilts. I'm sure a lot of you are there. I saw you there. Wow. The man was on fire. What a roller coaster ride that was this morning. Holy cow. Holy cow. And that's all I can say about that. I got a lot of good points, though. Got a lot of good points. At any rate, here we are, Tuesday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. I'm sure every one of us is going to be running out to the local bar, get our cerveza today, and celebrate. Is it really a holiday? I mean, 200 years ago in Mexico, did they really celebrate Cinco de Mayo? Or is this a Hallmark type holiday where industry, and we know which industry that was, created an excuse for all of us to go out and drink ourselves to oblivion? Yeah, I'm pretty inclined to believe that's how it came about. But whatever excuse we need to make a holiday to gorge on meat. I don't know when it would be or what we'd call it, but if I don't think it would have the allure to the average human being that getting intoxicated does. I still don't understand that. I watch TV, and I watch a lot of TV to fill up the time, and I try to watch something that's entertaining. Not too, no messy, no woke messaging. This is getting tougher and tougher to find. But so I tend to watch older, lawyer shows and cop shows and things like that. And the one constant that I see through every one of those shows is alcohol. Think, the next time you're watching TV, and you're watching a show about something, notice when any of the prime characters go home, the first thing they do when they walk in the house is they head over to the booze or head to the refrigerator, pop the top on a bottle of beer, and that beer's in their hand for the rest of that scene. With women, it's a glass of wine. You never see a woman at home walking around that doesn't have a glass of wine constantly, every day, all day. That's what we're bombarded with. That has become normal. We're brainwashed. We're programmed. We walk into our house, we open the door, and And we know that everybody just goes right for the booze when they get home. And that's what we've become. And of all the things that are probably the worst thing you could put in your body, and the most addictive, right after sugar, that's it, alcohol. I look out for these things, and it marvels me. And it's hard enough to find a TV show to watch without all the woke gender messaging. But it's impossible to find one where they don't promote drinking from start to finish. That's a little observation for today. Wow, we're up to 80 people already, first thing. I'm glad Kilts wakes you all up this morning. It makes my job easier. Drink the coffee. My second cup. My first cup this morning contained the MCT powder. I drank that at about 5:30 while I was getting ready to watch Kiltsy and setting up my studio. This cup has caffeine in it, but today, no creatine in it. There's one little thing that I've modified on that routine of mine, and I know a lot of people know that I do that. I've seen a lot of people say you shouldn't mix creatine with coffee. And then I saw people say it doesn't matter. So I started investigating it, and I started looking at a lot of things. And turns out that it's not the coffee they're talking about. It's you shouldn't mix creatine with any drink containing caffeine. That was the sticking point. Now, to give them the benefit of the doubt, I said, well, okay, my creatine coffee, I'll make sure it's decaf. And that's what I've been doing for a little while now. So yesterday, when I said I had creatine in my coffee, it was decaf. If I wanted another cup of caffeinated coffee, I would have it after the live stream, but definitely before noon. So this is, full disclosure, caffeinated coffee. Shame on me. I must not be a real carnivore. I'm just an imitation carnivore, a cheap knockoff carnivore. To keep all the purists happy. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. This morning I got up and there was no live stream that I created. So I said, well, Mitch, you need to create your live stream. So I created it. And the first one that found it this morning was, as usual, Mike Seeley from Tampa Bay. Hi, Michael, how are you? Followed by Richard Williams in Copper Hill, Tennessee. Sandy Blythe, how you doing? From Florida, good to see you. And Wayne Herman from North Carolina. Humaira's here. How you doing, Humaira? Mike Seeley Sr. Always chimes in the morning. Good morning, Mitch, says Chris Swain from Australia, remembering that it is morning here, even though it's evening where he lives. Rough Carnivore from Guam. We got them all over the place. Hello, Mitch, and everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Good morning, says Rick. Hi, Rick. How you doing? Did you get your lizard blizzard this morning? Okay. It's going to be a daily thing here now, but...
Hi, can I get a lizard blizzard extra green?
Coming right up. That'll be one lizard blizzard extra green. Here you go.
Awesome, thanks. Perfect.
My morning routine, drink it if you got it. Rick's morning routine, jump in a van, run down to the Lizard Queen, away you go. It's the gift that keeps on giving. How could I be upset and rant after that? I can't. It's hard. It's great therapy for me to watch those things. Good morning, Barry Simon. That was one of your creations, and I'm sure you were chuckling too. That was a great one. I like that. There's another one. There's another one about lizards raining from the sky, iguanas raining from the sky. Where is that? Where is that? Here it is. Here it is. While we're on the iguanas.
Welcome to the hard hat area. As you can see, the iguanas are falling from the sky. Whoa, look at that one. They're landing everywhere. Don't forget to beware of iguanas. It's in the warning.
Oh, man. What will we do without Rick for material? I don't know. I don't know, but that was funny. That was funny. Okay, where was I? Where was I? That was Rick. Good morning, Mitch. Barry Simon, that's where I was. And Scott, unretired carnivore. Good morning, everyone. Scott, and broken carnivore. Broken back carnivore says, making fun of other people. Broken, that's great. Broken back carnivore is here with us, and we wish he wasn't. So, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? We all know who that is. We all know who that is. Okay. Have a nice life, my friend. And please just leave us alone. Please just leave us alone. Lady June, good morning from England. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, Lady June. And good morning, Kathy B. here. Where else would you be? Hi, Kathy. Lori Watzel's here. Good morning to you, Lori. Oh, Sparky Donna. Hi, Donna. Top of the morning to all. From the Bay Area in California, good to see you. Good to see you. Brian Airy says, hello, everyone. Larry, whoa, who is this? Yeah, Larry. Oh, Larry Ryan. God, I wish they wouldn't put this stuff, it all blends together into a big alphabet. Larry Ryan, good morning to you. How are you? And as usual, as usual, Lambs from Holland and Robbie Autry. Drink your bean juice if you got it. Congratulations. Followed immediately by Isabella. Good morning, everyone. Anthony, who says here. Bride's Biscuit. Good morning, Mitch and family. And family. Brenda McIntyre's with us. Good morning, everyone, from Elgin, Illinois, with our daily word of wisdom. Do not let your meat loaf. I think Kiltz would agree with that. And Manda's here this morning. Good morning, Manda. You are active on Kiltz's chat this morning. Good to see you. How are you? Maybe someday you'll come on one of our live streams with a panel and actually come in and introduce yourself so we can meet you. We can meet you in person. And Pretzel Pete is here. Good morning, Peter. How you doing? We haven't called you Pretzel Pete in a while. We don't want to forget. We don't want to forget. It's a great nickname. And Chuck from Clearwater Super Tune. If you got any questions, comments, or anywhere you'd like to steer this conversation, bring something to my attention or anybody's attention, put the capital Q's in front of whatever it is you're going to say, and I'll get to it, hopefully, before the end of the show. Kevin, good morning, Kevin. Corgi Lover, good morning, everybody. Donna Ray's with us. Good morning. I'm here for the flip side. The flip side, yes. How are you this morning? Good to see you. And A rotten potato in the house. Yes, yes. Every once in a while, I get a rotten potato. I know who it is. I know who it is. And we put up with them. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bill Cook, how you doing? Bill, good to see you. Good to see you. And Terry P. from Newfoundland, good morning, everyone. On to the second part of my routine. Yeah, it's got to be a morning thing. Kelsey first, then me. Trying to figure out what am I going to say that Kilts didn't say in that last live stream. Because, man, was he on a roll this morning? We haven't figured out if he's coming to Orlando yet tomorrow. I sent him a text and said, call me after the show. We need to nail that down because tomorrow is May 6th, and I will be in Orlando tomorrow. And I did get a text from Nelson saying that for anybody that's going to be in Orlando, I don't know if I guess it's public information. He said, we're going to get together at 3 o'clock at the K-Pot, which is the Korean barbecue place in Altamont Springs, and then go on to the screening of the cholesterol code tomorrow night. Now, if Kilts doesn't come over, I'm not going to sit around all day in Orlando just so I can see the cholesterol code, so I won't go. But if Kilts comes and meets me after my dental appointment, yeah, we'll both go. We'll go there, we'll hang out all day, we'll go to the cholesterol code, and then come back to my house. He'll probably crash on my couch, and then we'll get up early in the morning so he could do his live stream on my birthday, which is Thursday morning, May the 7th, my birthday. Don't forget my birthday. Big birthday. And I may be wrong, but I thought I saw a thumbnail where he is going to have Bart K on Thursday morning on my birthday. So he can't miss that. But he could do it from my house. So we'll see. We'll see. Still don't know. It's all up in the air yet. The man is a busy, busy man. Me, not that busy. Not that busy at all. Rex Ford, good morning. How are you? And Rick says the Black Menace is in hyper mode. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, the Black Menace. And who is this? This is Graham Jiu-Jitsu Carnivore. Somebody I don't know. How you doing? How you doing? Is that Graham? Yes, Graham. Not Jiu-Jitsu. Graham H. I can't even read that. J-U-J-I. Yeah, looks like Jiu-Jitsu. Wow. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. And here we have Bex 20, Cincinnati, Ohio. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning to you. Another name I don't recognize. Throw your first name in. If you're going to be a regular here, put your first name in a couple of times, and more than likely, I'll remember it. I'll remember it. Rick says Taco Tuesday. Voting day. Where are you voting today? What state are you in? Edward Renner. Edward, good morning from San Diego. And Danny in Boston is here. And I'm up to 7:03 in the chat already, about 15 minutes behind. People are starting, about this time, people start to chat with each other. Oh, rough. I don't know, my eyes are, I'm just tired or what, but the little letters are a little blurry. I see them sharper when honest to God, I take my glasses off, I can see them sharper. They're sharp as razors. But I see two of them, and I can't live like that because I have astigmatism and prism correction that I need my lenses. But when I put the lenses on, the letters get a little blurry. And it's a tough balance when they have to make my glasses of the correction to correct all the positioning problems that I have with the actual focusing. My eyes focus perfectly with no glasses. And and that part of it's getting better and better the longer I do carnivore. But carnivore will not cure an astigmatism or a prism correction. What a prism correction means is it has to do with the muscles that control the position of your eyeballs. And with prism, one eyeball is looking a little higher than the other. And with no correction, you end up seeing two images, one slightly higher than the other. And it just makes things hard to read. If I were to do this with my glasses, I can see the two images go up and down like this. It's a terrible thing, and there's nothing they can do except for very dangerous and delicate surgery to go in and try to affect the length of those muscles that control that. And they're not going to fix themselves. I've had that all my life. All my life. My optometrist runs the other way when I go in to get my new eyeglass prescription. We have Susie Marsh. Good morning, Mitch. Badass. That's me. That be me. Rick says, how can you get time to watch TV? Well, I have nothing but time, Rick. I really do. I do my computer work. I do my YouTube stuff. I have plenty of time. I live alone. I don't have a black menace to follow around. I don't work as many hours a day as you do. So, no, I have time. I have time. At my age, I have to relax. I have to relax a little bit. Oh, everybody's talking to everybody else. Is Tuka here? Sandy Blythe says, Tuka, evidently I missed it. Hi, Tuka. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. And we have Tracy Thompson from Asheville, North Carolina. How you doing, Tracy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I can't see what is Rick. I can't see what when they're green. They're so dark on my dark background, they hardly even show up. And I have to actually click on them first, and then I can see them when they come up under my face on the screen. So in case you see me doing that, maybe a message will pop up that I wouldn't have put up otherwise, because it's maybe just conversation, and we're not privy to. But when they're members, I love you guys. But on this particular screen, very hard to see. There's Tuka. Tuka, how you doing, my friend, in Finland? In Finland, where it's afternoon. Saying hello to Sandy Blythe. A little something going on there, I think. I think there's a little something going on there. Now, I think I've got most of the people. Now it's all conversation. All conversation dominated by Rick. Where's Peter? I don't see Peter. Not participating in the conversation. Kevin says, was hoping Kelsey would expand on his rendered fat stance. I think, I don't want to be critical of Kelsey. I can't. He's too great a guy and he's too smart. But practicality, I believe, and I'm just going to say a little something, and it's something I hope we do get together, because it's something we should talk about, I think. Way back in the day, when Joey Schwartz came on the scene as in the YouTube channel Carnivore Camaraderie. Do y'all remember Joey Schwartz? Young kid. all the big influencers grabbed onto that kid and promoted him, and his channel grew like wildfire, and he didn't know shit. Honest to God, the kid didn't know shit. Because what 18-year-old does, you know, you can know certain things, but at 18, your brain is just not ripe yet. The connections haven't been made. I don't care. Kids can't think critically. They can parrot anything. They can learn information and spew it out. They can pass tests. But very few 18-year-olds are writing philosophy books. Have no wisdom whatsoever. Time you get to my age and Kiltz's age, you might have forgotten all that. You might have forgotten all that stuff that you used to parrot. But my God, your brain can certainly put things together and come up with conclusions. Well, Joey decided way back when he was 18 that that anybody that does not eat raw meat was a fool, deserved to be put on trial as an affront to humanity, should probably be summarily executed. And he went out and he started absolutely attacking personally every one of his mentors in the carnivore community that weren't telling people, basically, if you're not going to eat raw meat, now I'm talking about raw meat, I even mean raw chicken, raw everything, you're a fool and you need to go away. And he made a lot of friends, needless to say. And Bart K was one of his big supporters in the beginning, and it ended up with a reaction video ping pong game between Joey Schwartz and Bart K. Everybody finally had enough of Joey. He changed his channel name and went away. It was all because of his insistence that if you're not eating raw meat, you can't possibly be benefiting from this. Now, I don't think Kiltz is saying that. Kiltz is not like Joey Schwartz. He does emphasize raw meat. And a lot of people emphasize grass-finished beef. A lot of people say, don't drink coffee. A lot of people say a lot of shit. There is no perfect. There is no 100%. When it comes to human behavior, people are going to do what they want to do. And the older they get, they tend to want to do what they've done all their life. The old saying, you can't teach an old horse new tricks, has a lot of evidence behind it. Now, I'm not going to eat raw meat. I'm sorry, I just won't do it. I will not drink raw eggs out of a glass. Maybe animals don't cook their food, but human beings have been cooking their food for 1,000,000 years. Humans certainly have to cook plants to try to detoxify them. Without that, they're deadly poison. So, the message that you got to eat raw meat is exactly the opposite of what applies to plants. And raw plants become deadly. Whoa, I'm on a roll, and Robert Kiltz is on the phone. You should know better than to call me doing a live stream because you're going to be on it. You know you're live with Mitch. Caller, what's on your mind?
This is Kiltz calling Mitch. He needed some help in the world, how to figure out this crazy carnivore stuff.
Yeah, are you watching me right now? You hear me ranting about raw meat?
Oh, well, maybe I should go live. Can you send me the link?
I'll do that. I'll send it right to you.
All right, send me the link. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Hang on a second while I send Kiltzy the link. Evidently, he wasn't listening to me, but that was cool. Hold on. We have the technology here. Robert Kiltz. Oop, I got to go into StreamYard first. StreamYard. And here we go. Let's say, invite a guest. Yes. Now I got to go into my chat. And I say, Robert Kiltz, yes, and paste the link. What happened to it? I just copied it. Oh, God. Hold on. Here I thought I was being so smooth. Being so smooth. Yeah, you know what I did? I forgot to hit the copy button. Invite guests, copy. There we go. Okay, now we will send Kiltz the link. Paste, send, and wait for our friend to come into the chat. How about that? How about that? All right, we'll see. But let's see what he has to say about it. He's driving, look.
Raw is radical.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense, by the way, but when Mitch and I hunted in our ancient past, we ate the heart, the liver, the organs, and we praised the beautiful animal for its mighty strength.
Yes, okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with you about it here, but we're going to have quite a conversation. Are you ever Nelson wants to, well, I want to know if you're going to make it up to Orlando. Have you figured that out yet?
I'm planning on it. It's what time tomorrow?
Well, Nelson just texted me. Hey, here we are, Kiltz, airing our private lives in front of the whole world. 121 people out there are just dying to know how this soap opera ends. But Nelson texted me and he said that everybody's meeting at the Korean barbecue place in Altamont Springs at 3 p.m. I'll be done my dentist appointment at 11. So, anytime after that and before 3 that you get over there, we'll meet up and we'll hang around and we'll go to the Korean barbecue place. And we'll hang around until 7. We'll go to the movie, the screening. Now, the one thing that I was concerned about is you got Bart K on your show on the 7th.
When's the 7th?
My birthday. That's Thursday morning.
What time?
Well, you're 6 a.m. Bart K.
Well, that's okay. Well, because I don't have to get an airplane to New York right away.
So you can if you come over to crash at my place, you do your 6 a.m. live stream from here.
Yep, 100%.
Perfect. That'd be
100%.
perfect. Then I could have Bart K come visit me without him even knowing it.
Easy. So that's my current plan. I should have to be in New York in the afternoon, and that should all work out perfectly fine. That's what I'm planning right now.
What a blast, because you get to do your live stream from my house. You can set your notebook up somewhere and do it, and I could even join in if you want me to from my studio. And then you come on my Thursday morning live stream, which I have a panel, and that's my birthday, and we'll celebrate my birthday, and then I'll throw your ass out of here and put you on a plane up to New York, and it'll be a great time. What do you think?
I'm planning on Melbourne to Syracuse on Thursday afternoon sometime. And so that's my current plan. If something changed, I'll let you know. But I'll be in my office in Orlando, and then meet with you guys and the code, and we'll go from there.
That'd be great. We'll have the fat or no fat argument when we get together.
I look forward to it. I'm stopping getting some petrol for my Ferrari.
Cool.
Yeah. It's all good.
Well,
all good. But I'm listening. Keep going. You got cues for me. I'm right here.
Okay. Let me get back to the show. Let me put the screen to this. There we go. And then I got room to talk. So I got Kiltzy looking over my shoulder now. Wow, do I feel nervous or what? Let me read a play-by-play, folks. He takes the cap off his gas cap. He's going to insert his credit card into the gas machine. This is exciting, friends. Something you don't see every day. Robert Kiltz doing normal human being stuff filling up his car full of gas. Now, the tension as we wait to see if his credit card is any good.
And it was accepted this moment.
Well, always a thrill, very tense moment. Now, doing what used to have somebody else do for us, if you're old and remember the days when people used to pump gas.
Unless you're in New Jersey.
Right, New Jersey still makes them do it for you. I remember that
I like it.
Yeah, the last time I drove up there was a long time ago, but I was on the New Jersey Turnpike and I stopped to get gas and this guy comes running up. I said, "What the hell do you want?" I didn't have any idea what he wanted. He wanted to pump my gas. And they used to wash your windshield. Remember those days? And
Check
your
the oil.
oil and check your tires for you.
What happened to service? It's gone in this world.
It's gone. It's absolutely gone. It's absolutely gone. I wish you had a cup of coffee there to join us, but
Well, I
they
had
probably.
my coffee already. I'm going to the office here in Sarasota. See what's going on there.
Well, it
And,
was.
I got to get my ticket for tomorrow, for Thursday.
So they do have a flight from Melbourne. Do you have to change
Yep,
planes in
yep.
Atlanta, or is it direct?
Atlanta.
Of course.
I might go to JFK or LaGuardia or something. I may do that and get a pickup. We'll see.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be great to work it out.
Yeah.
I'll look forward
And
to that.
I'm thinking about selling my airplanes and selling everything and going to the Caribbean and just hanging out on the beach.
Well, that's what happens when you hit 70.
You go crazy. You
Yeah.
go crazy.
I know. We'll talk about it, but I don't think the world is ready for you to disappear yet.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
You know
there you go.
that.
Yeah,
Know that.
I know. We both always talk about what we should be doing, and then we talk about how we miss what we are doing if we did that. So that's
And the only reason I'm at the gas pump is because Tia left the fuel on like yellow empty, almost dead. So it's like can't go anywhere unless they stop for fuel.
well, that's their job. That's their job, isn't it?
Yeah. That's their job is right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be listening here, and I got you right here. We're all doing this together, no matter where you are in this globe, aren't we?
And we're reminded here that caffeine is a diuretic.
Well, what's the story about raw meat?
Well, I don't know if we want to get into it here. What I was saying is, I agree. All right, I'll tell it. I'm not ashamed to say this in front of you because I tell you in person. You remember I was talking about Joey Schwartz. Remember
Yeah.
Joey? You remember Joey Schwartz? Do you remember he was like he got on this raw meat and he was talking about raw chicken, raw everything, and then he turned on all of his mentors in the carnivore community. He turned on Bart Kay, Ken Berry, Sean Baker. Basically called them out, telling them that they were damaging people, recommending that they don't cook their food at all, or that they can cook their food. He became very militant and belligerent about the fact that if you're not eating it raw, it's doing you no good at all. You may as well not be a carnivore. You're full, and everybody got pissed off at him, and they started making reaction videos and that was the end of him because Ken Berry and Bart Kay just got fed up with the kid. And he was a kid. He was a child. He didn't know anything. Everything has a spectrum in life. Everything has a range of great to harmful. Raw meat is without a doubt probably the healthiest way to eat meat, the best way to eat meat. Most nutrients, less damage, a lot more beneficial fat. But we're just not going to do it. In other words, it's tough enough to get people to eat meat, let alone getting meat raw. So what I'm saying is that's the wrong message to attract new people to carnivore because it makes something that sounded ridiculously militant to them at first sound even more radical, and you got to be. And I think that those of us that are in public. So I think that what happens to most carnivores, and especially me, is you have to come in, eat the meat any way that you're used to eating it. I don't care if it's barbecue or well done, and then as you become you will benefit from that as opposed to benefit from eating raw plants. No doubt about it. And I think I try to myself, and I see you try to as well, talk about the black and blue, rare to raw, and I think we need to de-emphasize because people get the wrong idea and then they tune away from us. So I said, you and I agree 100% on something, but I think a lot of people get the wrong idea about when you talk so much about raw meat. Do I have a point there, or am I being?
No, you're right. I'm not telling people you have to eat raw meat. And it's just another concept and idea. You know me, I'm a little bit on the off side, crazy. I do believe that raw meat ultimately is healthier for us because people are rendering away the fat. It's not good for us. They're missing the point. But yeah, anyway, chicken, fish, turkey, iguanas, pork, all those things.
And we got ducks. Ducks are important.
Yes, and ducks. Anyway, sway away from the plants, and you'll be healthier than ever.
Yeah. So I was just talking about that because I get questioned a lot by people who say to me, and they started out this way. Well, Kelt said you should eat raw meat, and I go, well, that's not what Kilt's saying. And then I say to myself, when I see Kilts, and I hope I'm not getting too personal with you, but I say, when I see Kilts, I'm going to have to talk to him about the fact that some people are just getting the wrong idea when it's not what he actually means. And I want to do that without putting words in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm not telling everyone to eat raw meat. I'm just talking, I'm a science guy too. And I'm always looking for tidbits of the glycocalyx, post-translational modification.
Yay, he said it live here on Morning Coffee with Mitch.
Structured water, Pottinger's cats.
Yeah. Oh, I lost you. I lost your audio. Where'd you go? I lost your audio. Your mic.
Key up.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
I am on live with Mitch,
Oh, yes.
Old Guy Carnivore. I don't know if Tia's on listening to Crazy Kilts, but she might be. She'll probably be hanging up on me.
Hiya, Tia.
I don't know. I can't hear her, so I don't know where she's at or on or not. But I am here to throw different ideas into the mix. I think that's what this is about. I'm not claiming I'm right.
I think you're right about a lot more than you even give yourself credit for. And I've learned, just so you know, I've learned a tremendous amount from you. And this is from somebody who everybody thinks is a know-it-all. So, Kilts,
Yep.
Kilts, we're about to lose you. I think you got to go to the office. Thanks for coming in. And
I love you guys. Thank you, Mitch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hope to see everyone live at 6 a.m. And we're adding a lot of crazy stuff. And remember, eat meat and have faith in God. Goodbye.
All right, Kelsey. Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Well, that was cool. That was always cool to have a guest like that. And you can understand that when it comes to me talking to my friend Kelsey, I'm fearless. I don't pull back any punches. And I think that's what he respects about me. He's not a arrogant, conceited man in any respect whatsoever. Great human being. My friend, thanks for coming in. I can't wait till tomorrow. That's going to be a blast getting together with the whole crew over there. And we can have a few more of our private conversations. So obviously I'm not going to get through the entire chat this morning, but I want to race through it. And if I didn't say hi to you, well, we got a little busy. I'm going to look for QQQs. I am at 7:15. I don't think kills it. Question, Mitch. Have you ever heard of methylene blue? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Thank you. You know, I've never explored that. I've heard of it, but I've never felt the need. There's a billion different things everybody keeps telling me. You need to take this, you need to do that. I get comments all the time. And I see these, Robbie, I see all these methylene blue things that people tell me I must. I tend to try to shy away from all of that because when you start looking at all the videos about it, they make very compelling cases, and you're likely to turn out to be one of these guys that takes 50 different types of supplements a day. I think that anything in any supplement is going to be found in food. I think the key is to eat the right food. And that comes first. And then after you're eating the right food, supplement sparingly with the and yeah, maybe there is something to it. But there may be something to a lot of things, and what we end up doing is overcomplicating all this and end up just blowing it. If you aren't able to keep it simple anymore, you're probably, and this is not a generalization, but you're probably sabotaging your efforts. You can do that with blood tests, with machines that monitor everything. When you're first starting, it may be good to get a baseline and maybe get some tests and all that, but I think that the consensus among successful carnivores who feel good and appear and feel healthy is that why look for trouble when there's really no indication of it? There are a few tests I think are beneficial. Our science has made them available, and we should avail ourselves of them. But if you're a healthy carnivore, the likelihood is that these tests will never show anything wrong anyway. Colonoscopy, for example. When you get to be 50, have one. If you haven't had colon cancer by the time you're 70, I think you don't need them anymore. Especially if you're eating a meat-based diet. Kevin says, Kills was my opening act. Well, not only was it my opening act today, he actually came on my show too. That was cool. And it was thrilling. I don't know if you got that just absolutely thrilled feeling as I did to see Kills pump gas. I never thought I'd see that. I mean, I've been yearning to see it all my life, but today, finally, I feel fulfilled. Thank you, Robert. Imagine he's still watching me, so I had to throw a little ding in there. Oh, we're starting to talk about fat. Yeah, Peter, Dr. Kiltz was in rare form today, peppering his guests with rapid-fire questions. Yeah, he does. He's a passionate guy. I'm a passionate guy. You put two passionate guys together, and the excitement level of the conversation just keeps going up and up and up. And it's thrilling. It's thrilling to talk to intelligent people that think almost like you think, with very few exceptions, with whom you can agree in principle and everything else, and feel a connection, and feel like you're really respected and welcome to the party. I don't get that with too many human beings. Who's this? Them over. I hate these things. The Morven lad. What is that? First time, I don't know how to even pronounce that, my friend, but good to see you. First time here, Mitch. I'll have a coffee with you. Please do. Please do. In honor of you, don't mind if I do. Well, that was cool. Let me see if I can get up to where Kelsey came in. Everybody, I'll know it because everybody will be saying. Hello to Kelsey. Let's see. Where was that? Oh, wow. Wow. Unusual show this morning. Tomorrow morning I'll be here because my appointment at my dentist is at 11. So I've got plenty of time to do my morning live stream and relax and drive over to Orlando, and it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. And it'd be great if Kelsey can get a flight out of Melbourne. Melbourne Airport is like 3 miles from my house. So I drive him over to the airport, drop him off at the gate, and next time we see him, we'll be sitting in that lounge in Atlanta doing a live stream like he did yesterday. Look at all these people. Tennessee, Smokey. Your thoughts on traffic and the way people drive these days? Oh man, that would my friend, that would trigger a rant that would last until tomorrow afternoon. Holy cow! And you can blame cell phones for most of that rant. Oh wow. Well, okay, where did Kelsey come in here? Bill Cook says, okay, everybody's talking to everybody else, and I'm going. There'll be a ton of alcohol drinking today for Cinco de Mayo. That's what I was talking about, Cinco de Mayo. Yes, it is. And yesterday it was all day, everybody, may the 4th be with you. I said it to my daughter because her birthday yesterday. She says, God, I hate that. I'm so tired of that. I had 3 phone calls with my daughter yesterday, and every one of them I opened with, happy birthday, baby. And she told me after the 3rd time that I had won. I was the winner of the most happy birthdays from the same person. So it worked. And we were talking about Joey Schwartz. I think the only Joey Schwartz video that Rick is talking about Joey. I don't know what he means by that. But what time did Kelsey come in? All right, we keep going. I got to look for the cues, if any, until we get Kelsey here. See what you all said. The chat is evidently pretty full today. Bill Cook, I see one over on the left. How much walking have you done lately? Bill, I walk as much as I can every day. Usually 2,000 to 3,000 steps. At this stage of my recovery, that's all I can do. I do all my walking unsupported on purpose because it's my balance. I have the strength to walk more. If I wanted to go out with a walker, I could walk more. But it gets a little better. I feel a little more confident every day. Unfortunately, that's one part. The balance is one thing that's just going to take probably years, if ever, to get back to where I was. It requires such fine motor control of your muscles. Some people never regain that balance. I regained a lot of things back 100%, but that the walking is. We'll see how I do in Orlando tomorrow, because I'm going to probably be doing a lot of walking. I'll probably carry a cane, especially if we're at parking lots, walking to the restaurants, or in the theater, having to walk through the lobby and walk all the way down that 10-mile-long hallway to the movie theater. And I carry the cane not to support any muscles, but as a balance aid, just to touch it to the ground. You'd be amazed. I never would have believed how much it helps. But thanks for asking. Okay, Kilsa's here because we're talking about pumping fuel. No service with a smile, and there's no service with a smile anywhere except New Jersey. All right, so I'm busy talking to Kilsa here, and oh, that's cool. Seeking Truth says Mitch is the George Carlin of carnivore. I love George Carlin. He was my favorite comedian, always was, and always will be. Always will be. He and I look at the world out of the same cynical eyes and see the absurdity and the humor in that absurdity everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. That was always very entertaining of him. And he was unafraid. He was unafraid that a subject might be too controversial to make fun of. I mean, his invisible man in the sky routine was epic. Was epic. All right, God, we're coming up. Yeah, not bad. I'm getting through it. I'm only 10 minutes behind in the chat. Wow. Hey, Peter chimed in. I'm going to make full oxtail in my stock pot today. Low and slow. Wow, Peter. That sounds fabulous. I am going to have bacon and eggs today. And, oh, this is great. I hope you liked my video yesterday cooking the steak in that little oven thing, the Teifer. Oh, wow. Did you see how juicy that came out? It was one of the tenderest steaks I ever had. It was. Next time I'm going to set the temperature to 115, because it did go up to about 130 when it rested. Usually you can count on a steak gaining 10 degrees after you remove it from the heat. So I'm gonna make it a little more rare than it was, but it was. Oh my God. It was so great. It was so great and so easy to do. I was really, really impressed. The only thing it didn't have, and any air fryer steak's not going to have, is a crust on the outside, which you only get on a grill or searing in a frying pan. The only air fryer I ever had that really did that right was the Ninja 651, because it's got the heated grill plate. I still have that air fryer. I'm not going to drag it out of the cupboard just to sear a steak. But I will give that the upper hand when it comes to... but that was not important. Boy, the edges of that steak were caramelized and burnt. It was so much flavor in that thing. It was great, great, great. And my son texted me yesterday and said, Publix has got a sale on rib roast, $12.95 a pound. Do you want some? Well, I got plenty of prime rib in my freezer. But I've been looking for a standing rib roast, bone in, to make in that oven. And I said, yeah, pick me up about a 6-inch rib roast while the sale's on. And he usually buys a whole loin or two of them and has the butcher cut it up. So I said, yeah, get me a nice looking rib roast. And he's probably going to pick that up today or tomorrow, and I will be able to make a video about that. Prime rib. Bone in prime rib. And we'll see how well with a built-in thermometer. That built-in thermometer works great. You saw it in the video. Works great. I'm looking forward to that. My son said, when the hell are you going to eat all that? Well, I'll probably freeze some of it and just reheat it later, because that would be probably about 6 pounds or more of meat. I'm not going to eat that in 1 or 2 sittings, that's for sure. But that's going to be coming. I'm looking forward to that. Isn't life great when you can get excited about a standing rib roast? My son has one of these Bronco rotisseries, and he's had it for 20 years, and whenever he makes a standing rib roast, he cooks it in that thing, and that is, Ron Popeil, thank you. That is outstanding, and I'm hoping to approach the kind of rib roast that he usually makes with this oven, because it certainly has room for a good-sized rib roast in there. So we're getting up there at 7:45, looking for questions. It's 8 o'clock. Wow, that hour went by in a hurry. Holy cow. Question, how much walking do you do? Got that one. Yeah. I'm not going out for long walks yet. I certainly don't want to strand myself out there in the middle of nowhere, out there walking, and then my legs just have had it. It ain't easy, folks. You have no idea. I come on here every day. It's a challenge. My best advice is, do not ever have a stroke. Do not ever have a stroke. I'm firmly convinced carnivore didn't cause my stroke. I'm firmly convinced that carnivores can have strokes, especially ischemic strokes, which are blood clots, not hemorrhagic strokes, which are high blood pressure and bleeds caused by a small capillary or artery just bursting under the pressure. A clot can form anywhere for a ton of reasons. It can migrate to your lungs, it can migrate to your brain. My thing happened to happen, it just so happened, was right at the site of my brain surgery. And the most likely thing was some damage from something is where a clot forms, scar tissue or something. I worry about it happening again. I'm not naive. If it happened once for something I couldn't control, it could very easily happen again. And I always wear my push button, and, not that I expect one. And the longer away it gets from the stroke, the more confident I am that it'll be a one-off event. But it changed my life. It changed my life. Question. Do you eat raw meat like Dr. Kiltz, and what do you eat every day? No, I don't eat raw meat. But what I eat every day, I eat bacon and eggs and probably some beef, chicken, or fish, mostly beef. But bacon and eggs almost every day. That's my mainstay. I know in bacon and eggs I get every nutrient I need. I get the adequate amount of fat. I think it's some of the healthiest food we can eat. I'm not worried about eating fat, which is why they demonize it. I'm not worried about cholesterol. I'm proud of my cholesterol. I think my cholesterol is just right. Not too high, not too low, like Little Red Riding Hood. It's right exactly where my body wants it to be, and I leave it up to that. And I don't micromanage it. So, did I answer that question? Do you eat raw meat? Oh, okay. I eat it closer and closer and closer to raw the longer I become carnivore. And I do it in tiny little steps. I've always been a medium rare guy, so I didn't have far to go. But now I'm a rare guy. I haven't quite made it to black and blue yet. Black and blue almost has a cold center. I can eat rare raw meat, rare raw, that when it's at least warm inside. I have no desire to eat raw meat. I think I'm getting more than adequate nutrition from my diet. And I like the flavor of cooked meat. I like some of it just charred, just enough to have that Maillard reaction. Caramelize the outside, like burn ends at the barbecue joint. And I don't want to give that up. And I don't see any need to. I think it's a spectrum, a sliding scale, 100%. If I can get 90%, 80% of all the nutrients in the beef, I'm happy. I'm happy. And if I worry about the 20% I didn't get, hell, I'll just eat 20% more. Make up the difference. I like the flavor. So I tasted, when I was at Kiltsy's last, I tasted just a taste of that raw 3-month dry aged beef. I didn't like it. Kilts was chomping away on it. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the flavor. It tasted funny to me. And taste is an individual thing. There's so many foods that the taste just makes me feel sick that everybody else just loves. Blue cheese is one of those, for example. Salad dressing of any kind. I can't stand the smell of them, let alone the taste of them. Anything with Parmesan cheese in it, I think makes me gag. So we're all different. We're all different. And for that reason, I'm probably not ever going to be a raw meat person. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't. You shouldn't if you like it, and it doesn't turn you off in any way. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You should. It is without a doubt the closest to nature, but we can't forget the fact that humans have been cooking meat for 1 million years. That's pretty well in the. pretty well in the archaeological and anthropological record. I got an email from Barry Simon here. Another meme. The highlights of our day. Let me see if I can find it here. Duckman Kilts, it says. Uh-oh. Barry, you're not going to insult them, are you? Let's see. Should I preview it first before I show it to you? Or should I just be ballsy here and just... All right. Okay, Barry, I trust you. I don't know. We'll see. You ready?
Hey folks, Dr. Kiltz here, fueling up my Dodge Charger. I eat mostly raw meat. It's great for energy. Check out the plate. Duck Man, that's me. This raw meat diet keeps me strong.
Oh, Kilts becomes Rick. That's cute. That's great, Barry. Wow. That AI is something. It got the whole gas station and everything right. It got Kiltsy's picture in there. Holy cow. And look how fast he did that. Wow, wow, wow. Gary says, words of wisdom. Walk softly, Mitch, and carry a big stick. Yeah, I'll do that. And a small gun. Oh, I got to get through this. Okay, we're up to 7:57. Everybody's still talking to each other. Let's see here. Yellow Rose is here. I didn't say hi to you. How you doing, Yellow Rose? Talking to Peter. Peter's active today. Good to see it. Good to see it, Peter. And we have Pop Eater. Somebody else is new. Bev 20. All new people. I haven't asked them. I use a hand grinder. Okay, and Sharon is here. My BB&E. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? quite a wide range of conversation this morning. Been a great stream. I think I'm catching up. 802, 802. YZebo, is that it? Good morning. Somebody else knew. Wow, where did all these new people come in and find me this morning? I hope I gave you a good show. I've had fun. And still have some coffee left. I see CB is here in the house too. Hi, CB. Good to see you. All right. Looking through them. We had a thrill this morning. We watched Kiltsy pump gas, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. These outings are great for me because I haven't been getting out at all. My car hasn't been out of my driveway now for a week. I have this remote start. I sit on my back porch. I see the car in the carport. I have this app on my phone from Hyundai that lets me remote start it, and I start it every couple of days just to run it and keep the battery up. Uncle Charlie has a question. Mitch, 8:30 tonight, homesick Buckeye, go to the panel. Everybody, yeah, Charlie especially keeps telling me to go to see Russ on Tuesday, and I forget. I'll try to remember. I don't like to pop up everywhere. People get tired of me with just my normal amount of exposure on YouTube. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to be everywhere because I have a channel. I think those panels are great places for people to show their face that don't have a channel. I think Peter and Rick and Thomas and those guys and Amy, well, Amy does have a channel, but those guys should appear anywhere and everywhere they can. But for guys like me that are on all the time, I think it's too much. And you don't see carnivore YouTubers, people that, I don't want to say I'm famous, but people that are pretty well known. You don't see any of them really just popping up in all of these different things. It's a treat to get Kilsey to come onto my channel, and I hope it's a treat for them when I go on their channel. But that's why I kind of shy away from doing that kind of stuff. Besides, I do so much YouTube stuff that when I'm not working at it, I don't want to work at it. I don't want to work at it. Hope you understand. It is nothing against Russ or the host or any of those things. Oh, wow. Yeah, I got to the bottom. It's still going. But the time has come for me to follow my own advice. So, everybody, say goodbye to your friends in the chat. I'm going to finish the last sip or two of my coffee. Enjoy the happy music. Rick has his own channel. Okay. All right. Retired Rick, sorry you disagree with me, and I'm being selfish, and I'm not supporting any of you guys because you said it's called supporting the channels. Well, I'm sorry. I guess I don't support the channels enough. I guess that's what's wrong with me. That was an unnecessary comment, Rick, and very hurtful to me. And if you can't understand why, I can't help that. And that was not a good way to end the day with a comment like that. But I can't be unhappy with this music playing, so Bye all, says Lady June Lambs. Have a great day all. Aaron has got a smiley face up there. Terry P. in New Vinland. Waving like crazy. Rick, see you tomorrow. I'll do that, Rick. Sandy Blythe says goodbye. And bye all, says Sharon. Bye for now, says Rough Carnivore from Guam. And thanks for coming, everybody. And thank you, Robert Kiltz, for being my special guest and treating us to a gas pumping experience this morning. Something we will all cherish and never forget. And with that being said, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.